What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to go over the life rules that I would have liked to have known from the very beginning. 1. Learn to differentiate between assets and liabilities. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income. 2. Mind your own business. Individuals should focus on their own business, which could be anything from investments to side hustles, rather than just relying on their salary or job. I'll be honest, I was a victim of this. I relied only on my job and I was comfortable, and when that was pulled underneath me, it was a very rude awakening. Financial education is important. Formal education teaches people to work for money, while financial education teaches individuals how to make money work for them. It is important to educate one about financial matters. Don't underestimate the importance of having a solid financial plan, an emergency plan, and a solid understanding of one's own financial goals and values. For emergency funds, I would at least set aside at least 3 to 4 months worth of income to ensure that you have every necessity you need if, God forbid, you have no more income coming in. 4. Take calculated risks. Taking calculated risks can lead to great rewards as long as you educate yourself and prepare yourself accordingly. Do not let fear hold you back. Fear can often hold individuals back from taking risks and building wealth, and suggest working to overcome fear through education and preparation. You need to write down what you're afraid of. Sometimes we're more scared of the idea in our head than when we put it onto a piece of paper. When we write everything down on a piece of paper, we'll realize actually how less scary it seems on paper than if we just left everything in our head. 5. Don't work for money. Make money work for you. If at possible, rather than just working for a paycheck, it is important you focus on building wealth through passive income streams and investments. Now, I understand there's really no such thing as passive income, because at the end of the day, we all have to work some way or another, whether it's upfront, in the middle, or in the end. So, for example, some people write books and they put a lot of the work up front, and when they're done writing the book makes them money even years after they're done writing it. So when I say passive income, that's what I mean. It might require some sort of work up front, but we know that the work you put in for this will eventually yield you money in the long run. 6. Avoid unnecessary or excessive debt. Yes, you do need calculated risk, but some risk debt are not ideal. Some debt can be beneficial, such as taking out a loan to start a business or investing in assets. But it is important not to take on debt or loans that can hurt you in the long run. 7. Focus on cash flow, not net worth. When I first started, I focused way too much on net worth, which is very, very easily summed up as total assets minus liabilities, rather than just focusing on cash flow, which is income generated from your assets. The goal should be to build up as much money and cash flow coming in rather than just accumulating assets. Accumulating assets is not ideal. Instead, focus on making cash flow positive. 8. Invest in assets that have value. Investing in assets that have intrinsic value, such as real estate or precious metal or stocks in quality companies, rather than just speculative investments or fads. You have to invest, or at least put your pool or time into something that has value. Do not put yourself or pour your energy into something that is not long-term success. 9. Learn to make money in your sleep. This segues from the passive income. One of the key principles is the importance of the passive income, the income that is earned without needing to actively work for your money immediately. So, for example, having a salary, having a 9-to-5 job requires you to be at work to be making money. Sometimes doing personal training one-on-one, that requires you to be there one-on-one to make money. Now, when I say passive income, I'm talking about, again, as the examples, as I stated before, like a book. It could be a video course. It could be anything that you put up front the work for you to make money years and years down the line. Okay. Investing in assets that generate passive income, such as rental properties or even dividend-paying stocks, are the same. 10. Make sure you stay humble and continue learning. The importance of staying humble and learning throughout your whole life and your financial journey is important. The minute you get hung up on one thing and you stop learning about what the new horizon is, what the new thing is, what the current trend is, you are shooting yourself in your foot. You are shooting yourself down for being open to new ideas, opportunities. You need to be able to have this open-mindedness to learn and continue to grow. 11. Be proactive about your financial future. Rather than just waiting for the opportunities to come your way, you need to be proactive about your financial future. You need to seek out new opportunities, seek out mentorships, seek out guidance, seek out anything that can take you to the next level. 12, and this is very important, don't rely on the government or your employer for security. Individuals should not rely on the government or their employer for financial security. You need to take responsibility for your own success. Make sure you do not rely on the government to get your money. Don't rely on the government to get somewhat your. A lot of people would say they're waiting for the government for their retirement and etc. Do not succumb to that. Don't just be complacent for that. You need to make sure you have a backup plan. 13. Be mindful of your taxes. The importance of being mindful of taxes when building wealth, you need to understand the implications of different investments and income streams. Individuals can maximize their return and minimize their tax liabilities. I've known a lot of friends who have made a lot of money only to shoot themselves on the back end at the end when they're filing for their taxes. They didn't realize how much money they owed the government. So be careful. Make sure you have a good accountant when you start making money. And last but not least, make sure you leverage other people's expertise. You need to collaborate. The importance of leveraging other people's expertise in order to achieve financial success. You need to seek out a mentor, seek out an advisor, partner with other people who have complementary skills or resources. Maybe you're not good talking. Find someone who's good at talking. Maybe you're not that good at doing video editing. Find someone who's doing good at video editing. I'm a sucker for this, and I definitely need to work on this myself. But again, these rules here, they're more rules for me and what has worked for me and what has worked for a lot of people I talk to or I've read from. So I think this will help you out. I would love to hear your opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. You can leave and comment below